Jungkook's name rocked the Korean entertainment industry again, not because of controversy, but because of a compliment that came directly from HYBE's founder, Bang Si-hyuk. The compliment sounds simple, but the effect is amazing. In an internal interview leaked to the media, Bang Si-hyuk reportedly referred to Jungkook as the heart that keeps HYBE alive. The sentence instantly made HYBE's own public and even internal uproar. It's no secret that every word that comes out of Bang Si-hyuk's mouth has a huge weight, and this time, the compliment actually caused a wave of cold heat behind the walls of HYBE's magnificent building. Many consider that Bang Si-hyuk rarely gives his artists a frank compliment. He is known to be strict, rational, and perfectionist. So when Jungkook's name came off his lips with flattery, many within the company began to interpret its meaning. Is this a form of recognition of Jungkook's dedication over the years? Or is there something behind the scenes that hasn't been revealed yet? According to an unnamed internal source, Bang Si-hyuk delivered the compliment after seeing HYBE's annual report, which showed that Jungkook is still the artist with the biggest contribution in global sales and engagement, even after BTS's full group inactivity. From sales of his solo album Golden, his international collaborations, to global advertising projects, Jungkook's name has always been at the top. Bang PD looks emotional when he sees the data. He said, "This kid is not just an idol, he's a foundation," the source said. The phrase "he is the foundation" is now a hot topic of discussion among HYBE staff. Some see it as a sincere appreciation of Jungkook's hard work since he was young. But others thought the praise could create internal tension, considering that HYBE also overshadowed many other major artists. Moreover, in recent months, gossip about the inequality of attention between the artists HYBE began to be widely heard. Public reaction was mixed. ARMY, of course, welcomed the compliment with pride. They see it as a recognition Jungkook has been deserving of. Since the age of 15, Jungkook has devoted his life to BTS and HYBE. He became the youngest trainee who later grew to become the global face of the company. But on the other hand, netizens generally questioned whether the praise meant HYBE was now too dependent on Jungkook. "What can you do without Jungkook?" wrote one of the comments that went viral in the Korean online community. Interestingly, after the news circulated, HYBE actually looked careful. No official statement has been issued, as if the company is holding back so that the issue does not widen. But the public has already judged that there is an awkward atmosphere inside. Some fans even linked this situation to rumors that Bang Si-hyuk is preparing a big project for Jungkook separately from BTS's label. Is this a signal that Jungkook will be HYBE's main pawn in the future? Bang Si-hyuk himself is known to have a strong emotional relationship with BTS members, but his relationship with Jungkook always looks special. On several occasions, he referred to Jungkook as the perfect reflection of a producer's dream. He even once said, "If I had to start HYBE from scratch, I would still choose Jungkook as the starting point." The statement has now reverberated on social media, given how much influence Jungkook has had on the now multi-billion-dollar travel company. On the other hand, industry observers assess Bang Si-hyuk's praise could also be a strategic move. With the competition of K-pop labels getting tougher, placing Jungkook as a symbol of quality and loyalty could be a lucrative image for HYBE. But the move is also risky. Too much highlighting of one star can cause internal jealousy. Moreover, some artists under HYBE are rumored to feel less noticed than BTS's big projects or individual members. That a former production staffer who once worked with Bang Si-hyuk said that the man nicknamed Hitman Bang has a unique way of judging his artists. He is not easily impressed, but when he is amazed, he will remember every detail, he said. He added that Bang Si-hyuk had several times told about his pride in Jungkook behind the scenes, especially about the work ethic. He once said, "Jungkook is not an ordinary human being. He had a discipline that even the producers couldn't match." Maybe that's the reason why Bang Si-hyuk dared to say the sentence that now makes HYBE's office feel hot and cold. The compliment was not just a sweet word, but an open acknowledgement that Jungkook's existence is something that cannot be replaced. Bang PD knows full well that if one day Jungkook really leaves, HYBE will lose her identity, said an entertainment journalist who has been following BTS for a long time. But interestingly, Jungkook himself did not respond to the compliment directly. In a short live on the Weverse platform, he only chuckled when ARMY alluded to Bang Si-hyuk's comments. With a calm face, he said, "I just do what I love. If someone feels proud, I thank you. But I will not change." That simple sentence actually shows Jungkook's humble character, something that has increasingly made the public fall in love with him. Meanwhile, on Korean social media, the hashtag #bangtantv was trending. Many users rate their relationship like father and son in the world of music. Bang Si-hyuk, who discovered Jungkook as a teenager, educated him hard, and now praises him in front of the world. The story feels like a sweet ending, but it's also stressful for a company as big as HYBE. Is this a sign of the beginning of a new era of Jungkook as an independent figure under the direct guidance of Bang Si-hyuk? Some analysts even called this situation a loyalty test for HYBE. Because when a company founder blatantly praises one artist, a big question arises. Do all HYBE artists get the same chance? In the competitive world of the entertainment business, one compliment can change the direction of a person's career, but it can also shake the internal balance of the company. To be sure, Bang Si-hyuk has lit a fire that is not easily extinguished. On the one hand, he confirmed to the world that Jungkook is the face of HYBE's future. On the other hand, he also put the company in a vulnerable position in the public spotlight. But as many people know, Bang Si-hyuk is not the kind of person who is afraid of opinions. It knows very well that its every step counts, and if it chooses to speak, then it is because there is something greater behind it. Now the world is waiting for the next step. Will HYBE follow up that praise with a big project for Jungkook, or try to drown out the spotlight on the grounds of professionalism? Whatever the answer, one thing is clear. Bang Si-hyuk's short sentence has proven the one thing ARMY has always been aware of, that behind all of HYBE's success, there is one name that beats the loudest, Jungkook. After Bang Si-hyuk's statement spread widely, the atmosphere at HYBE's headquarters in Yongsan turned into an unavoidable hot topic. There were whispers among the staff, curious looks between managers, to sudden meetings discussing public communication strategies. All seemed to realize that one sentence from Bang PD was able to shake the ecosystem of a company as big as HYBE. Those words are not just compliments. "That's the message," said a senior employee in a serious tone. What message is meant? It is nothing but a signal that Jungkook is not just an artist under their label, but a vital asset that is now starting to move beyond the boundaries of the company. Since the beginning of BTS's debut, Bang Si-hyuk has been known to have a complex emotional bond with the members, especially with Jungkook.